Thanks for coming back and joining us with Kathy Weaver and Lori Day Howe from Hospice of the Ozarks, and we've been talking about Kirby. Oh my goodness, Kirby! What? And Zinger's being such a good boy, laying down on the floor. We've been talking about pet peace of mind, and talk to our viewers a little bit about hospice. I think so many people just have a misconception as to what hospice is.
You know, I think one of the biggest misconceptions are that people think that it is the end of the road. And even though when you look at what Medicare guidelines say, yes, we are talking end of life, we are talking terminal illness and not seeking a curative treatment. But the biggest misconception is, or for me, is that it's not about end of life, it's about quality of life. And we focus on that it's not, yes, it may be your final weeks, it may be your final months, or even days, but it's about the quality of life during that time that you have. One of the saddest things that I hear is people say, well, I don't want hospice because it's giving up. Absolutely not.
Hope. And what we talk about is that our hope just changes. Our hope is that you have a quality of life and that you are able to do the things you want to do that make you happy during your last days.
Right. And there have been cases where people have been discharged.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, this happens. So, so it is not, as you say, it's not giving up hope.
No, it's not.
And the setting itself is so important for those in the community. If you've not had the opportunity to go and visit Hospice of the Ozarks, it is not institutional. It is not
completely opposite of.
Yes, yeah. It is a beautiful setting, a beautiful environment, and a great place for the family to be together and the pets to be together with their family.
It is home while that patient and that family is there for however long they are there. And I think that's one of the things that I love the most is when I go up there, depending on the family. Wow, Kathy, you're ranking.
Special now.
Depending on the families that are there, Hospice House can be very quiet and very calm. It can also be very exciting and just full of energy and full of life.
Parties.
It kind of takes on the feel of the patients and the families that are there at the time. And I think that just speaks to what it's all about.
Right.
You know, and everyone's always very respectful, even when there's parties going on and people are talking. People are always respectful of, we have a neighbor next door, and we have another family that's going through their own time, and
not at the same emotional level, perhaps, as the others.
And it's weird, but it sounds odd, but it's a sense of normalcy in a very kind of out of control.
Well, I know that folks can go into the kitchen, they can cook something, they can make popcorn, they can go sit with their kids and watch movies.
Right.
The kids have got tons of games to play with, or the adults. There's a fireplace. I mean, it's just...
there's an outdoor area that you can walk outside.
Yep.
And my father passed away there about 4 years ago, and I tell people I've been there at 2 o'clock in the morning and I've been there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The family has access to that patient. And the thing, especially when families are coming from our home program, where we've gone to the home and we've helped them be able to take care of their loved one at home, and they get to the point that that's just not possible, or things change, they get to be the family again. They're not the caregiver. Someone's going to take care of making sure they have medicine and they're turned and those things. You get to go back to being the wife or the daughter or the whatever, and to be able just to make sure those moments are what you want them to be.
And that's just so important, that quality, like you were talking about. It is the quality, not the quantity.
Not the quantity.
So,
and you know, oftentimes folks do, once they're no longer receiving treatment and once they're no longer on, you know, a litany of medications and stuff, they do have a turnaround and just, you know, just a peace, I think is the thing that you see. It's just a piece of being where they are, and kind of an acceptance of, this is where I'm at in my life. And
I think getting everything in order, kind of as you said before, is knowing their family's going to be okay. That's most of the time. It's the being afraid what situation are my family going to be in when I'm gone?
And you help with counseling on all of this.
We do.
Is all.
And then that bereavement follow-up after the patient, after that family member is no longer with us, is that follow-up with the family to make sure that they have the support that they need, whether it be the Growing Through Grief support group, whether it be just the phone calls or the cards and stuff like that, just that checking up.
And you do that for about a year, don't you?
13 months.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
We do. And then, of course, if someone doesn't want that, they can opt out and say, I'm good, I don't want that. Or we can actually continue it, too. Sometimes grief journeys are different. There's not a number that you can put on it. And so we can continue with that individually.
Well, I want to thank you both because learning about this is so helpful for our audience. But I know that there's some fun stuff that you're coming up with. What's going on? Wag your tail on David's Trail?
We are really honored and so glad that Wells Fargo is helping to sponsor this event. It's a fundraiser for our Pet Peace of Mind project, but it's fun too, not just raising.
Those grants only go so far.
They do.
They're usually kind of little, yeah.
And we really are about fun, as odd as that may sound to some people about hospice.
Celebrating life.
That is one of the things you learn in hospice care is to celebrate each and every moment that you have.
Right.
And so we are doing it. I'm excited. It's Saturday, October 29th. So it is the Saturday before the actual Halloween holiday. But it is, not only is it a pet-friendly event, it's a please bring your pet event. And we are having a pet costume contest, and there are prizes that will be awarded. Kirby will be there. He's already got his outfit.
Oh, my
Kirby
goodness.
already has his costume, but I don't know that he's eligible to win. We'll see.
We'll see who the judges are and if we can make them impartial enough for that. Registration starts at 10.
Okay.
The costume contest will begin at 11, and then we're going to have a pet parade after the contest. And the treasure chest will be out there from KTLO, and they'll be
how fun.
doing a remote. Linda Clark with LC Creative Productions will be there taking pet photos, and
she
she'll
does
have
a wonderful job.
And she is a pet. She loves pets. She's got her own little
Lucy
baby.
will be there too.
Yeah, Lucy will be there. And the cool thing, you'll be able to have your portrait taken either with your pet or just of your pet and get the print that day. It won't be something you get later. And starting for Christmas cards, we're all starting with that. And then we're going to trick or treat down David's Trail.
I love
got
this.
excited.
Trick or treating. There will be treats for the pets and their humans. Healthy snacks.
Healthy snacks. Okay.
David's Trail is a great place to take your pets, and that's part of our collaboration is to get people out and active and
Can you
see.
tell people how to get there to David's Trail?
Super easy.
Okay.
62 West.
So you're heading for Norfolk
No.
Lake?
62 East.
Yeah.
Heading to Norfolk Lake. Sorry, I had to get my
Yeah.
my bearings. And if you take 62, turn 101 like you're going to Gamelia. If you've gone to the bridge, you've gone too far. You're going to turn at Panther Bay and go down to the Day Use Pavilion. So
We'll have signs and people out to help.
All right.
But it's for, kids can come and trick or treat. That's free of charge. The charge is for the pet costume contest.
Okay.
And then, of course, if you want the portraits, there's a charge of $7 for a 4x6 print. And then we'll have some food at the end that you can purchase if you would like. But the majority of it is just a free event to come.
Just a lot of fun.
And especially for pets. I mean, there are things here locally that you can take your pets to, but you're not sure if the person beside you, you can go to the movie in the park, but the person beside you may not be a pet lover or, may get upset that, that your animal is there. We just don't have very many venues for that. And to bring them out in costume, I mean, what could be?
I'm sitting here thinking, let's see, what do you turn a border collie into?
I've had that question.
Kirby is going to be a cowboy. However, he doesn't really like his hat.
The hat is our issue right now. But it's a way to get people out and active and involved and to do something fun with your pet, with your
dog
kids.
gets some exercise, or your pet gets some exercise, and
sure. Well, and to be out and meet other dog lovers, and to get to show off your outfit.
Now, is it restricted to dogs? I don't know.
Anything with paws, I guess.
I don't know that I'd want to bring my cat.
I was going to say, if you want to bring your cat
with a dozen other dogs.
We just asked they be on a leash. I don't know. You could leash a cat, I'm pretty sure. I didn't know that cats got groomed until we had this program. cats get groomed on
Some
a
do.
regular basis. And I was like, that's awesome. But
And my hat's off to those groomers.
that's what I thought. I thought, oh, and there's several. We have I have to tell you, we have great pet community here. We really do.
Yeah.
And as I said, All Creatures is just great. But we work with all of the area vets, that if someone has a vet and they come into hospice care, we make a relationship if we don't and utilize that. We don't force them to go to a different vet.
They can go to their own.
They can go to any vet or groomer that is.
I'm looking at this. It's a $10 entry fee. That's if your pet's in the costume contest. Okay, and you register at 10. It begins at 11, and prizes awarded. All right, and I noticed today you brought some forms.
Right, we have forms available at Hospice of the Ozarks, and we will be at the dog show.
October 1st?
Yes.
Okay.
October 1st, we'll be there.
Saturday, can you believe it?
I know.
Yeah.
We'll be there that Saturday handing out information too, but they're welcome anytime to call and find out information. It's 508-1771.
All right, 508-1771. Any other place to get the entry form? They can get it at Hospice?
They can get it at our office, right?
Okay, at the Hospice
On
office.
the day of, correct?
Oh, right, and they can register that day.
Oh,
It
all
doesn't
right,
have
so you
to
can
be-
register that day.
Absolutely.
All right. And the pet parade is immediately following the contest. I just love this. And the snacks along the way.
Oh, yeah.
And
Healthy snacks.
4x6 print to take with you of you and your pet for $7. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Linda Clark does a great job.
Yes, she does. She is so vital in this community. She's always helping out here and there, and she's just so
I
good.
know, and so talented.
Yes, just wonderful. Well, ladies, I want to thank you today, and Kirby, for being so darn good.
He's busy chewing. You'd think he was a puppy, but he's not. He's fixing to have his first birthday.
Oh, that's still a puppy.
Yeah, he's still a puppy.
Couple
Oh,
years.
Well,
they'll
but we
chew
still
forever.
have adult teeth going on here, not puppy teeth.
Well, we're just ahead of the curve, just a little bit.
Or a little
Kirby,
bit behind
thanks
the
for
curve.
coming.
He's such a good boy, and I mean, just such a treat. And I love to tell people, how he came to be a part of our family. And
Yeah, he's great advertisement.
Yes, I bet he is. Lori, thank you. I know
Thank
you've had a
you.
very busy day today with the
been a
Women's
good
Health
day,
Forum.
yes.
And Kathy, you've had a busy day, and I want to thank you all for coming.
Well, thanks for the opportunity.
All right,
It was
one more
wonderful.
time, let's go ahead. Wag Your Tail on David's Trail, and it's going to be on Saturday, October 29th from 10 until 2, Panther Bay Day Use Park, and I can't imagine the costumes that these pets are going to have on.
Excited about that.
Ladies, and the KTLO Treasure Chests from 10 till noon, so don't miss
Yes.
out on that. All right. Thanks again
Thank
for
you.
coming. We will see you again next time on BRMC's Healthy Connections. Thanks for joining us.